Yeah, that's a very most awaiting question, I must say, for the compensation dollars, right? So, but yeah, as far as the money and compensation is concerned, I'll be very honest with you guys.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel Immigrant. My name is Sagar and I'm back with another video on a different profession in Canada. So today's video is on fraud detection or fraud investigation in one of the high in demand sectors in Canada, which is banking. I hope it will be helpful for a lot of people who want to pursue their career in banking, finance, or even for those of you who are still deciding what career to choose in Canada. That's the whole purpose of my videos, to make you guys aware that there are several opportunities, different positions in each sector that we don't even think of, especially when we're not here in Canada. And again, talking about the banking itself is a very vast topic with different positions like financial advisor, project manager, which I will be covering in my future videos. Having said that, we will be covering how to get into this position, any specific skills that you require, what course or a certificate that you need, average salary, and the possibility of growth in this particular area. So without any further ado, let's begin. Hi Atul, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hey Sagar, thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm very glad that I'm here to share my experience today with you.
No, it's a pleasure. So let's start with the first question. It's a common question that I ask everybody on the channel. Tell us about yourself. When did you come to Canada? What's your education?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Atul again, guys, and I came to Canada as an international student in September 2016, and I took a 2 years PGDM postgraduate diploma course in advanced project management and strategic leadership
So you did a project management post-graduation diploma, 2 years
in Lambton College in Toronto.
in Lambton College. And how about the education back home in India?
Yeah, so back home in India, I come from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I did bachelor's in commerce university degree 3 years. My majors were in finance and in accounting. So that's what I did.
So
It's
you
called
did
BCom back home.
BCom, yeah, yeah. So 3 years of BCom and 2 years of post-graduation diploma here. So total 5 years of education.
That's correct.
And
Yeah.
how about the work experience? Did you have any work experience when you came here?
Not really. I was studying full time back home, so I had no experience in any company or anything like that. I was just studying full time, and I was helping my father's business sometime. Other than that, there is no professional experience that I had
So you came as a fresher with zero experience.
with zero experience in Canada.
Okay. So now let's talk about the position. First of all, congratulations. You just got promoted to fraud detection officer.
Thank you so much. Thank
No,
you.
really. So I'm not gonna go in details about the role, your job duties, because I understand it's a bit confidential. So we will be talking more about the educational and the skills that you need.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Yes, guys. So whoever is watching this video, it's a little bit of confidential that the work that I'm doing and for the organization that I'm working. So, but I would talk about happily, and I would share the experience. How can you get into the role and what skills you require and what exactly you need to do. It's actually I just recently got promoted. So I started off with an entry level position in this bank. I applied it in 2018 as a financial services specialist as an entry level position, and then I did work about like 1.5 years, over 1.5 years, and then I did like a lot of leadership stuff, and then I was a top performer, and based on my performance and the stuff that I did, the extra work that I put into and the efforts that I put into the role, I got promoted, and I always, wanted to go into the fraud department because I had interest, and now I'm working. So yeah, all good. Yeah, so if you want to start working in fraud, like there is one entry level position. So my position, first of all, I'm sorry, but it's not an entry level position. There is one more entry level position that you can start from. It's in loss and prevention department. It's called fraud department, or you know, for an example, any bank or any institution would have, related to report stuff, or if you want to report something, if you lost your information, if something is happening, there's always, a helpline for that. So you can start with that. And then, so that is the entry level position. So for an example, like let's say I lost my card and I want to report it that I lost my card, or somebody stole my wallet. I want to report it. I would call the department. Any bank has that department. So I would call them up. I would report that. So that's an entry level position. They do claims and the stuff. If there are unauthorized transactions, like someone just used your cards and everything, then they can report, and then they can file a claim for that, and they help you out with that. So that's an entry level position. Then my position comes, which is more focused on cases and investigation and that stuff. It's more like into the analytical stuff, to working the everyday, cases and fraud types, different fraud types. And so I work in that position. And then my next position, like from my next level, that would be, different divisions, like where you want to go, basically. I work almost everything. And if because my position is like centered, central of that department. So I am connected to each my channel partners. So I know a little bit of every part of in the fraud department. So if I want to go into AML, that would be easy step for me now. And then if I want to take any other position, I can take in within the fraud, be it leadership or anything. Yeah. So that's the next step would be. I'll start with technical skills. So technical skills you need is MS Office Advanced. So whatever you know in MS Office, it's always a plus point in any organization or any company that you work for, because it's always a plus point. You never know what work you will be assigned to, what task you will be given. Okay. So MS Office is something that you should know. You have to be very tech savvy and updated with your knowledge, and you have to, um, you have to understand the navigating stuff between the software and applications of the bank or the financial institution that you're working for, or any company, because they have their own applications and softwares, right? So you have to understand their technology, and you have to update it with that, and you have to be tech savvy. So that's the technical part. I come to the soft skills. So soft skills you would require is basically you have to be very, very or attentive to the details, analytical skills that you require, investigative skills you require, right? So because you'll be doing more work into the stuff that you have to put or you have to go through all the small little things, and you have to analyze based on that components. So, and you have to make decision out of it, and that's what you work for.
And the communication for sure, right? That's the must for
That's
any.
that's the one of the skills that you have to have wherever you go.
So if you talk about the communication skill itself, where exactly do you use it?
For the communication skills part, in this role, I would say written skills, like not the verbal part, but the written skills are, you have to be on point, because you will be preparing report.
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to write stuff, right, professionally. And so in that way, you have to have like the communication skills, like written. course that you would require is basically any courses in Canada. You can find financial crimes investigation, financial crimes analysis. These are the some of the names of the courses that you can take, and you can and it will help you on your resume to get into this role or get into the bank, and you can start your career with the bank. With this position or any entry level position in the bank, because you have the financial crimes and relevant background with the education part. Um, on top of that, just to add on it, there are some certifications that you can take extra. For an example, CAMS, Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialist, and CS, so which is Certified Financial Crime Specialist. So these are two certifications you can take.
Let's say if you don't do these courses, whatever you mentioned, but you still have a little bit of banking experience, is it so? Is it still a chance you can get into a fraud department or in this particular position?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have a banking or any financial related, institution related experience on your resume, that would help a lot. That would help a lot to get into the role, because you know exactly where you come from, right? And you know exactly what you have to do and what you're going to be, dealing with. So you have an idea, and whoever is going to hire you, they also have an idea that, okay, you have this experience which is relevant, and then they would hire you, and they would evaluate that in the interview process, so which is good. But yes, it's always an considered huge asset if you have the banking experience.
Banking experience, and it's always an advantage to do the courses or the certification.
Exactly, that's an advantage, huge advantage. The areas are like, very huge. You can go into any area that you are interested into. Again, not to go into the details, but I will talk about the general stuff. So in fraud, you can talk about, like, let's say if there are scams or there are online frauds, your account is hacked or whatever the case is, and based on that, you choose where you want to work and where you can make a career out of it. And also, there's one department I would like to mention, which is anti-money laundering. Every bank, every financial institution has that, and pretty much um, almost other companies as well. Like they have this kind of department for the financial, evaluation, and then and those kind of related stuff. So anti-money laundering is one of the department that you can consider after working in the fraud, which is a growth opportunity for the next level. But yeah, as far as the money and compensation is concerned, I'll be very honest with you guys. Starting level, entry level position starts in between around any organization would offer you around approximate $40,000 Canadian per year. That's the package that you would get initially when you start. And yeah, it's completely based on your experience and your skills and that you bring to the table. You can negotiate as well. You can get more if you're really good at it.
And what's the highest, if you give a number of the highest salary you can get, a highest
So
package?
that's right. So yeah, salary for the highest, you can go the range between around 70, 75, um, some like 70K or 75K, like $75,000. So approximately yearly, you can go in between, you know.
But
It,
it totally depends on
it,
your.
yeah, I was coming to the part. So
Sorry.
it literally, based on the position and the level that you're working and the division and the responsibility that you've been given, it based on that. So it depends on that, like how much they would offer you, and so. But yeah, it's a really good department, or it's a really good division, that you can work in any company and in organization, right?
Hmm. So yeah, I think you've given a lot of information about the education and skill set and certification courses. Any other advice, any final advice you would like to give to the viewers who are planning to come to Canada or they're already in Canada?
Absolutely, I would. Thank you for this asking this question. So, whoever is watching this video, guys, one advice: um, whoever is here in Canada, landed, and newcomer, and whoever is watching this video from all around the world and planning to make a move to migrate to Canada, one advice: um, have patience, work hard. So be a better version of yourself from previous day or previous year, previous month. Always be a better version. Work on it, create opportunity, and make a move.
No, no, no. Thank you so much for sharing that advice. I especially like the part where you said, create the opportunity, don't wait for it. Because again, it's a new country, right? It's a new world. When you come here, you might not have any friends, you might not have any relatives, you don't know anyone, right? And so you actually have to put yourself in the position, you have to go out there, get as much information as you can rather than just waiting for something to happen.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree. So it's the same thing, like if you want to work on your body, you have to go to the nearest fitness or gym location, right? So that's one of the things that you have to work hard. It's the same thing. If you want to do something in your career, search for it, do research, learn every day, whatever the new stuff that they can learn, and work on it, work hard on it, and make a move, create an opportunity.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Atul. I really appreciate your time. Congratulations once again on the position. You're doing an amazing job. I wish you a lot more success.
Thank you. Thank you, Sagar, again for inviting me today and having me on your channel.
Right, right. All right, Atul, I'll let you go now. Thank you so much once again. I will give you a
Thank
salute.
you.
You're an officer.
No, thank you. Thank you. That's fine.
All
I
right.
will do that.
All right,
Thank you.
Atul. Take care. Thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you again for having me.
Bye. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, reach out to Atul on LinkedIn. I will leave the link in the description down below. Also, feel free to suggest me what job title or a course you would like to see a video on, and I will try my best to find someone from that field. I've already collaborated with other professionals that you will see in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for all your support so far. Give this video a thumbs up if you like. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in my next video.
Create opportunity and make a move.